Okay, I'm asking for council's consent to.
Wait, call the roll first.
Yeah, I think we should do that. That's a good thing. Will the clerk call the roll?
Counselor Turner,
Present.
Counselor Harless, Counselor Dixon,
I'm here.
Counselor Freeman,
Here.
Counselor Wagner,
Here.
Counselor Landers,
Here.
Counselor Cole,
Here.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Here. Councilwoman Harless did call me this afternoon and said she couldn't make it tonight.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
What about,
We have some minutes to be approved.
Mr. President,
Yes, sir.
I would ask to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of March 12th, 2026.
Second.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Cole,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes. Minutes to be approved for the March 12th meeting is passed. Very good. We're going to, as I started to indicate, would like to move the economic development ordinances to the top of the line so we can hear them and folks can move on. Do I have the consent of the council to do that?
Yes.
Which ones are you referring to? Ordinance 126 and resolution 226?
Can I make a suggestion?
You can?
The ordinance 3425 only has one reading left, and they came in last month. I didn't know if we could go ahead and hear that first, since it's only got one reading, and then get it done so that if they want to leave, they can.
It's all right with me. Does the council agree?
Agree.
Okay, we'll move on with 3425 then. Ordinances with first and second readings approved. Mr. Stiers.
Well, we need somebody to introduce it.
Oh, very good.
Okay, which one we talking about?
3425.
President Graham introduced ordinance 34-25 for his third reading.
Second.
Ordinance 3425, an ordinance amending ordinance number 1141, ordinance 2439, and ordinance 39-63 of the city of Anderson, Madison County, Indiana, with respect to a change in the zone map as to certain real estate as herein particularly described.
Mr. Stiers.
President Graham, council members, last month, if you'll remember, we did table this due to a handful of questions that came up, and we didn't have the proper officials here from the developer to answer those questions. So we'll jump right back into it. Ordinance 3424 submitted by Redwood Apartments Neighborhoods is for a zone map change from R2 to R4. It's the colored map on the wall. It's the area with the dashed black line and the arrow in the middle of it. In late January, the Plan Commission voted 5-0 in favor of this zone map change. City Council has approved 2 readings of this same ordinance by a vote of 9-0. The affected site, again in the box, is on the southwest corner of Lindbergh Road and South Rangeline Road. It does contain a total of 40 acres. The site abuts the pre-existing Madison Lakes Apartments. We know it mainly as Autumn Ridge Apartments from years ago. It is located to the south. The project consists of 200 single-story housing-type apartments with attached garages, 3 retention ponds, private streets, sidewalks, built in 2 phases over the course of probably 6, 7, 8 years. It does have 2 entrances, one on Lindbergh Road, one on Rangeline Road. These apartments are next door to the former Dolphin Club to the west, and north of the Roselle Johnson Funeral Home. All city utilities are available to the site. Staff notes adding 200 new 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments to the city will go a long way in rectifying the shortage of apartments that we have here in the city that Kim Townsend, the Anderson Housing Authority Director, spoke of some months ago. As far as the surrounding zonings, to the north and south side of this proposed rezoning, it is zoned R2. It's a church to the north and the apartment complex to the south. Dolphin Club, which is zoned R3, is to the west. past the city limits out into the county is property zoned R2 in the county. There's also additional airport property to the southeast. That property is zoned I2. Comp plan classifies this 40 acres as low-density residential, which is typically single-family homes. This project involves a denser type development of apartments, which means the rezoning from R2 to R4 is in conflict with the comp plan. The comp plan is in the process of being updated. It should be completed, we're told, between June and July of this year. Certified letters were sent out as required on time. Legal ad was published in a timely manner. Plan Commission approved the rezoning, again, by a 5-0 vote. 4 of the members were absent. I believe it was during our snowstorm a couple of days after that. So we had some travel problems for some people, and we had 2 city officials out of town. So a total of 4 were absent from that meeting. Additional facts about this proposed development: rental rates, depending on the number of bedrooms, will range anywhere from $1,600 a month to $2,600 a month. A city engineer has submitted a letter. It's in the packet that's on your dais there. The letter does speak to his support for the traffic layout, the private streets that are being proposed. We do now have, you'll have a copy in your packet also that says grant of right-of-way, I think, something to that effect. But they have hammered out an agreement for stormwater easement through the airport property to the east down to White River. So stormwater should not be a problem anytime regarding this project. Redwood, I'll note, and then I'm sure the developer will talk about it some more. They have existing Redwood apartments in Noblesville, Westfield, Greenfield, Plainfield, and also in Indianapolis. We have 2 representatives here. Joe Sikos, he is from the Clark Quinn Law Firm. And then we also have Greg Thurman. He is here from the Redwood apartment people. You guys draw straws, see who goes first.
Good evening, Joe Seacoast with Clark Quinn Law, office at 320 North Meridian Street, Indianapolis, Indiana. Tim has done a great job introducing this updates. We do have an agreement with the airport for drainage easement, and we do have Greg Thurman with Redwood here this evening. Be happy to answer any questions.
Very good. Questions from the council?
I did receive the email on the airport's approval of easement, and I appreciate that very much.
Simple
what-
title search.
That
dug
was
that
one
up.
of my
Yeah,
major concerns.
Ours too. So it's a good step in the right direction.
Other members of the council, questions?
Excited about this. Be good.
Yeah, the drainage easement, had to happen. I had made just a comment at the last meeting, just encouraging you as developers, when you have openings for a local skilled tradesperson, that you consider the folks from our area.
Mhm.
We have some great companies that have skilled people, and it's always great to see some local folks get a little work out of those type of developments. Secondly, I want to thank you for investing in Anderson.
Absolutely.
It's really kind of interesting. I used to be in real estate and a long time ago, because I'm old. But people are just, I know, shocked by like rent prices and purchase prices. But the thing is, if you were building a single family house, the selling price for that probably going to be $300,000 in that market. So it's just an adjustment to the times that we live in. But we all appreciate your investment in our community. Yeah.
We're looking forward to it. And I know there was a comment last time. First of all, I'm sorry I didn't make it last meeting. I tried to be in 3 places at once. I still haven't figured it out.
It's tough.
So I apologize for that genuinely. But choosing Anderson is a matter of a metric for us. I don't just throw darts on a map.
Right.
Okay, I've built 40 of our Redwood neighborhoods in the last 12 years. The metric is based on income of households with 75K or more, number of residents, and the age of the housing stock,
Yeah.
which is greatly in our favor in this particular town.
Yes.
Now, I've built redwood neighborhoods in Danville, Indiana, 10,000 residents, successful. Avon, 20,000 residents, very successful. The other communities that were mentioned, all mostly smaller communities than what Anderson has to offer. So we're set up pretty well here as far as our metric that we use and have done or have used that for over 30 years in 200 different communities in 10 states. We'll be fine. We'll help this housing stock in this community.
And you're close to this is, people don't think about it, but how close that is actually to the interstate. And
Well,
if
that's,
you- And if you,
yeah.
right, and if you
that's where
drive-
I throw the darts.
Right, exactly.
Along the
But
interstate.
People don't think about that spot and how close it is to the interstate. It's very close to the interstate.
Yeah.
And plus, I mean, if you drive up and down 69, I mean, that housing is just getting closer and closer and closer. And so this is, I mean, a great location for Anderson because it's in Anderson. It's not on the edge of Anderson, close to the interstate. So I'm very excited about you coming to that area.
We're in
Grateful
Fort
for you.
Wayne and we're going to connect the dots right down every major
That's-
city
That's great.
coming down the highway.
Love that.
It's really simple.
You know, you're allowed to build more than one here if you want.
Yeah.
You know, I remember being on the council back during the 2008 through 12. No, I was a board of works then, but we had no new housing permits for one solid year issued in Anderson.
That was what year?
That was 2000, sometime during 2008, 2012.
Through the
Probably
crisis.
the early
Yep.
ones, 8 or 9, I imagine, but not one.
Yeah.
And, you know, when we see developers like you, it's just, I think it's just a good sign
I do too.
of how far we've come as a community.
Yeah.
And we got a ways to go yet too, but we're going to get there.
Yep.
Yes, yes, Councilman.
President, I may have not heard this, President, let me ask you a question on consideration of hiring tradesmen and other people here in the city.
We hire local. So
Good.
our leasing agent will live somewhere in Anderson. Our maintenance folks and our technical
good.
folks will be from Anderson. It's a simple equation because within 3 miles, we'll get nearly 100% of all the folks that want to participate in our development.
That's great.
And we own these. We're not just developers, we're builders and operators.
Yeah.
We've owned our communities for over the 31 years we've been building them.
You know, one of the questions that we get as members when we see a project like this, we have had, and this leads to, you know, we want to do our due diligence as a council for the community. But we have had 2 recent disasters with multifamily apartment buildings that just horrible situations. And in bankruptcy, it's going on for 10 years. It's just been a mess. So that's the reason we have questions.
Yeah.
And thank you for.
We have bench strength in our pocketbook.
Yeah.
And I think that should be obvious if you do some research on us.
Can't wait. When are we going to cut the ribbon?
It'll be about 6 months by the time we get permits.
Good. Any other questions from council? If not, questions from the audience, please come forward to the microphone. Give us your name and your address.
Name is Levita Glazebrooks. Address is 934
Can you speak up a little bit?
Fremont, Anderson, Indiana.
Closer to the mic.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Did you catch my name?
I did not.
This is Glazebrook.
That is correct. Did you need the address too? This is actually a question for you. I have several questions. You said that you're building a multi-purpose complex, correct? Will you be rezoning? I'm sorry.
He's not building.
Okay, I'm sorry. I must misspoke. The question is this: would you complete your entire project, or would you rezone at one given time if you change the plans? Let's say I'm giving a number of 200, and you only can build 100. Would you rezone for commercial or not?
Oh, no,
So you're going to do the entire,
that's a crystal ball.
Yeah, come on forward, sir.
Yeah, you have to see it tonight.
And Tim,
Yeah.
I feel like you could even answer that. I mean, that's very complicated to
right.
do. Yeah.
There's a process. Anyway, there's a process
Mhm,
if that was to occur.
mhm.
To
I
do
haven't
that, it
done
would
that
take
yet.
approximately 90 days to get through the rezoning process before the plan commission. Then it comes back before these people, the city council, all over again. A lot of tedious work that you probably want to try to avoid if you can.
And,
Oh,
and-
I was just looking for a promise to make sure
We don't
all
build
the ones that were
yeah,
built.
he doesn't build.
It's not commercial, but it doesn't matter if you build commercial, but like you said, it may take tedious time, but you could rezone it at any given time.
Well, that's
At a time.
anybody's right,
That's
Yeah.
anybody's
Yeah, they
right.
would
but
have to
it's
get it
a
through
tedious
us
process to
first.
go through.
Okay, and another question I would like to ask is that if you're looking for other locations, will you be looking locations inside a little bit further into the Anderson area or not?
We'll see how this goes. We throw, I think the old military term is you shoot a bullet, and once it's successful, you fire the cannons. So if it's successful, we grow locally.
Okay,
I'm sure it will be successful, but there's many towns up 69 from here to Noblesville, which is where we're currently, as far up 69, I think. But yeah, when we're successful, we often replicate that in the same town.
okay. Well, he answered my question. I just wanted to make sure that, because it was brought up to the last meeting, or was it the last meeting or meeting before, someone says, hey, is there a possibility that a rezoning could occur? And the answer was unable to be answered at that time. And the thing is this, if you're going down that 32, and we know
Mhm.
how 32 is growing.
Right.
And the things is like right now, I'm grateful that you are here in the Madison County area, but I would like to also see if you have any other opportunities to look forward to inside of Anderson, because Anderson still has vacant lots, vacant
Oh,
land,
sure.
just and you can put a new build on those too. That's all I'm
Thank you.
asking. Thank
Thank
you.
And maybe to cap it off, Mike had just whispered in my ear that to attempt to rezone that farm field to a business or an industrial zone class would be an obvious spot zone, which is something that's a no-no that we hardly ever do.
Right.
So it would be
It wouldn't be
very difficult to
realized.
convince a board and a council to go along that line.
Thank you. Anyone else from the audience wish to make any comments or ask any questions?
Question?
Questions been called.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Colt,
Absolutely, yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes. Ordinance 34-25 has passed its third reading. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, how you want to do this? Where do you want to move ahead?
Well, we need to move to, yeah.
Steve,
Mr. President?
Steve,
Did you want to do the ones that wanted the 3 read?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
126,
He wants
626,
Yeah.
726?
Yeah.
Okay.
is he taken care of?
He's
Yes.
good.
All right.
The fellow was just here, yeah. They're done.
Steve Allard, I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Ex-policeman there.
Oh, okay.
So you
Now
want?
y'all move along.
I think he
with
lives
it.
across the street from where it is, and
Yeah.
he's been in conversation
With
with the,
them.
yeah, they've
He's
been
good
in
with all
constant
of them.
yeah, he's good with all of it.
Now I got a new grandbaby and
Okay, we're
I
hurrying.
don't want y'all socializing.
All right,
all
we're not
night long.
socializing. Yes, sir.
This new grandbaby's turned your hair gray.
Well, don't worry about my hair, buddy.
Very good. We'll move on to introduction of ordinances.
Mr. President, I'd like to introduce ordinance 1-26 for its first reading.
Second.
Ordinance 1-26, an ordinance designating an economic development target area for David Reddington.
Council President, members of the City Council, thank you for hearing this request. This is a economic development target area, residential abatement for 4328 West 38th Street. That's 38th and Layton, if you want to orient your mind accordingly. This is for a single-family residence. It is currently under construction. $150,000 is the target construction cost. And we're requesting a 6-year abatement because it does constitute infill housing. Mr. Reddington is unable to be here, but his representative, Andrew, is here this evening to answer any questions you might have. And if you are so inclined, I would appreciate your willingness to consider suspending the rules and giving this 3 votes. So Andrew, why don't you come on up? And if you got questions about this single-family residence, please go ahead and ask Andrew. Thank you.
Now, you're the developer?
Good evening.
Yes,
What's your-
builder,
Huh?
builder.
Builder. Yeah, I
Builder,
know what-
developer, yeah.
Same thing, ain't it?
Thank you for coming up.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have any questions from the council?
What's gonna be the price of that,
The structure itself is probably going to appraise for around 150, but it's also got 2.5 acres and there is a pole barn on the property as well. It's the barn that has the Indian painted on the side of it, on the horse. I hear it's a landmark. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, we're trying to talk them into painting it on the side of the house now because it's covered up,
Oh,
unfortunately.
it's really something, isn't it?
Mhm.
It really is.
Yep, this is actually the gentleman that owns it, David Reddington. He's an elderly gentleman, and this is a bucket list item for him. He's never owned his own house,
Well, that's great.
so
That's great.
kind of honored to do it for him.
Sure, sure. That's awesome. Well, thank you for coming in to
Oh, no
to
problem.
answer our questions. Yeah. That area, I would just, well, excuse me, any other members of the council have any questions? I'm sorry, I jumped the gun there. Are you okay on drainage?
Oh, yeah, it's on high ground.
Okay.
Actually, one of the issues we ran into, and I don't know if you're aware of this, is the whole lot is filled. And so it took me 2 months to get through the health department because we couldn't put a septic on the property. So we are one of the first residencies that is allowed to have a holding tank
Oh,
that's
really?
been approved through the health department. So it proved to be challenging because I was the first. I know they use those holding tanks for industry and there's a few of them around, but this is the first time that they allowed it for a residence. And they just made that an available option, I think, within the last 1.5 years.
Well, that's
So,
terrific.
yeah, so and it's just, it's just him. It's a 2,500 gallon tank. Oddly enough, when we installed the tank was right when we had about 4 inches of rain, and a 2,500 gallon concrete tank will float.
Oh my
Really?
God.
Nobody had ever seen it before.
Whoa.
Wow.
You've seen fiberglass ones and plastic ones float, and we never thought in a million years to fill it half full of water, and it floated.
Well, that's probably going to be, that's new and there'll be more of them and they'll probably be calling you wanting to know about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just wanted to, anything else from the council members? Any questions from the audience about this ordinance? Very good.
Question.
Question's been called?
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
yes.
Counselor Freeman.
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Polk,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes.
I heard baby talking. I wasn't sure.
Ordinance
if it was her.
34-25 has passed its first reading.
Mr. President, I'd ask for the second reading of ordinance 1-26.
Second.
Ordinance 1-26, an ordinance designating economic development target area for David Reddington.
Any questions?
Any questions from the council or any questions from anyone in the audience tonight?
Question.
Questions been called?
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Polk,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes.
Mr.
Order 126 has passed its second reading. Councilman Freeman.
I'd like to ask for a suspension of the rules for a third reading for ordinance 1-26.
I second that.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Polk,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes. The
Rules
rules are now suspended.
Mr. President, I'd like to ask for the third and final reading of ordinance 1-26.
Ordinance 1-26, an ordinance designating the economic development target area for David Reddington.
Very good.
Any questions?
Questions been, any questions? Last chance.
Question.
Question's been called.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman.
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Polk,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes. Ordinance 1-26 has passed this council on all three readings. Waits the signature of the council president and the mayor. Best of luck.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Do care if those amateur builders go out and watch it.
I'll try. All right. It was nice to meet
Good
all of
luck to
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it. Very good. We'll move on now to introduction of ordinances.
President Graham, I would like to introduce ordinance 6-26 for the first reading.
Second.
Ordinance 6-26, an ordinance enacting and adopting supplements to the Code of Ordinances of the City of Anderson, Indiana. Paul can speak on it or I can, I don't care.
Yeah, is this just our yearly, update of the ordinance book, where we just add all the new ordinances that have been adopted in the past year
Very good.
by this council.
Questions of Ms. Brocholewski by the council? We do this every year, have for a long time. Very good. Is there any questions from the audience here this evening?
Question.
Questions have been called.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Yes.
Counselor Polk,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yeah.
Counselor Graham. Little
Yes.
bit of a delay there, just a little, not bad.
Ordinance 6-26 has passed its first reading.
Mr. President, I'd like to introduce ordinance 626 for a second reading, please.
Second.
Ordinance 6-26, an ordinance enacting and adopting supplements to the Code of Ordinances of the City of Anderson, Indiana.
Questions on this ordinance from the council or from the audience?
Question.
Questions been called.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Polk,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes. Ordinance 6-26 has passed its second reading.
Mr. President, I would like to ask that the council suspend the rules for a third reading for 626, please.
Second.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Polk,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes. The rules are now suspended.
Mr. President, I'd like to ask for third reading for ordinance 626, please.
Second.
Ordinance 6-26, an ordinance enacting and adopting supplements to the Code of Ordinances of the City of Anderson, Indiana.
Any questions on this ordinance?
Question.
Questions been called?
Counselor Turner,
Sure.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Polk,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes.
I think that's the first.
6-26 has passed the council, waits the signature of the mayor.
Mr. President, I'd like to bring before the council ordinance 726 for its first reading, please.
Second.
Second.
Ordinance 7-26, an ordinance amending 51.53 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Anderson pertaining to specific pollutant limitations within the sewer use ordinance.
Ryan can actually speak to this, but we are asking for 3 readings on this, given the timing of it. It was supposed to be on last month, but it needs to be adopted by the end of this month.
Thank you. This is a limit that we have worked with IDEM and the EPA on in the last couple of years. This is for our industrial limits on the waste of the industries in town. We came up with 21.3 after a loading study to know that everybody's getting a fair piece of it for what the plant can handle. And they're when they exceed it, they will be fined and billed accordingly.
Okay, questions from council?
When you say they, do you mean each, like, who, like?
The
each of
industries, as we
Like
preach.
goes to like Nestle, like the industry?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, just want to make sure I understood.
Okay, questions of superintendent? Very good. Are there any questions from the audience?
Question.
Questions being called?
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Culp,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes. 2-26 or 7-26 passes first reading.
Mr. President, I'd like to bring before the council for second reading ordinance 726, please.
Second.
Ordinance 7-26, an ordinance amending 51.53 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Anderson pertaining to specific pollutant limitations within the sewer use ordinance.
Questions from the council or questions from the audience?
Question.
Questions been called on second reading.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Culp,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes. Ordinance 7-26 has received its second reading.
Mr. President, I ask the council to suspend the rules for a third reading for ordinance 726.
Second.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Culp,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes, the rules are now suspended.
Mr. President, I'd like to bring before the council third reading of 726, please.
Second.
Ordinance 7-26, an ordinance amending 51.53 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Anderson pertaining to specific pollutant limitations within the sewer use ordinance.
Questions from the council or questions from the audience?
Question.
Questions been called.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
Yes.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Culp,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes. Ordinance 7-26 has passed its third reading.
Yes, President, we got two young people out there. Are they from high school? Are y'all in school? Or what school? Give me
Why don't
your
you come up and
name.
give us your name and tell us who you're representing?
I think she said Ball State.
Ball State?
You look too young to be in.
Yeah.
Are you in school too? You're not?
You just here for fun. I mean, where else would you be on a Thursday night?
President.
Well, I did get plenty of. Stick around long enough.
As a young person, this is definitely where I would have been.
You need to have a note that you attended this meeting.
Yes, I would like one.
Oh, well, Joe, you better get on it.
Thank
What's your
ordinance or
major?
Resolution.
Respiratory therapy.
Oh,
Talk into the microphone.
Talking to the
in
mic.
public health.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Dana Carter. I'm a junior at Ball State
I
University,
got it.
Oh,
and I'm majoring in public health and respiratory therapy.
That a girl?
all right. Well, we're glad you
Do an
came out.
agenda.
Thank
So
you.
you will be a senior then after May?
Yes.
Good for you. Public health.
No, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
But you can always move here.
This is actually my first time here.
Yes, well, good.
Yes.
I hope you've had a good experience.
Yes.
What got you interested in coming to this council?
So I missed the one back at home, and this was the closest one.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll come back
We're
anytime.
way more fun
Yes.
on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Bring your popcorn next time.
Yeah. Thank you very much for coming forward.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And good luck.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, we need public health leaders,
Yes.
as we all witnessed during COVID.
Yeah.
You're right in the middle of it. Yeah. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Good. That's a good thought, Ollie. Okay. We are,
Hey, what's up?
let's see, introduction of resolutions. And that would be 2-26, Mr. Winkler.
But we got to introduce it. We
Well,
gotta
it needs to
introduce
be
it.
introduced.
Oh,
Mr.
excuse me.
President, I'd like to introduce resolution 226, please.
Second.
Resolution 2-26, the final confirmatory resolution designating an economic revitalization area for JLBS Property LLC.
Council President, members of the City Council, I received a call from Brian Belzer, who's the owner of the business, and he was involved in an accident this afternoon, late this afternoon. He's not going to be able to be here tonight. So I would like to move forward with this, but it's totally at your discretion. You had a chance to meet him and hear from him last week, or last month rather, regarding the project in question. So you kind of had an introduction, but if you want to wait
Can you
until.
give me I was extremely sick last month.
Sure. Oh,
so
yeah,
can you
I
give
heard,
me-
yeah. So I would be happy then to, if we want to go ahead and open the public hearing, if you want to go ahead and move forward, I'd be glad to try to fill in all the blanks. I am very familiar with the project.
Any council members have any comments?
No, I just would like to hear what he has,
Okay.
just because I wasn't here
Sure.
last month, so. So if you
Sure.
want to open the public.
Anybody
hearing.
object to this?
No.
Okay.
All right. Can we have a motion to move forward with the ordinance?
Make a
with the
motion to
resolution?
move forward with the resolution,
been
public
moved.
comments.
Who
Okay.
seconds it?
Second.
Second, all, call roll, please.
Well,
Always out.
he's gone.
Well, are you just doing?
We're just
the
doing a
resolution?
public,
To move forward, yes.
well, we,
Doing this.
yeah, we don't need to.
You want me to call roll?
I do.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon,
He left.
Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Colt,
Yes.
Counselor Newman,
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes.
Okay.
We will now open the public meeting for resolution 2-26.
So yes.
Mr. Winkler.
So this is a public hearing, and so we'll be taking questions from the audience as well as the council. So just to give you an overview, JLBS Property LLC. So this is a wonderful company. They've already done a considerable amount of work in our community. Many of you probably had a chance to look at the new apartments that they have renovated on Meridian Street, taking one of our historic buildings and putting a whole, wonderful group of apartments in there, utilizing some of the all of the hardwood that was there and as much of the original character of the building as they could. And I know they're finishing up the ground floor as far as those apartments are concerned. And I believe they have all of them leased at this point. But that's been a very successful project. It's brought additional people downtown. They also did the building next to the old Flapjacks on 9th Street. So they went in and renovated that building. There's an apartment upstairs. There's commercial space downstairs. And that is JLBS's niche. They go into existing older buildings and they renovate. They also have, in addition to that, and this is the business they're moving to Anderson for this particular project, and that's the square block that sets just to the south of the railroad tracks between Meridian and Main Street. The former plumbing supply business that was in there. And I think everyone's aware that, there's a series of buildings there, not in great repair, to put it mildly. So they're in the process of renovating those buildings and moving their business to Anderson. That process will involve bringing 56 jobs to the community with a annual salary or annual payroll of just over $3.7 million. So these are really good jobs, $32 an hour, a little more than that. And they do a great deal of stone and custom cabinet work. So they cut the stone for kitchens, for bathrooms, whether it's stone, whether it's granite, and they'll be moving that business as well as their redevelopment business to the community as part of their attempt to be of service to the city of Anderson. They have been working for Anderson University. So they have two of the dorms there that they're in the process of renovating. They purchased some property from Anderson University where they hope to be able to, again, provide some residential opportunities for the people of Anderson. So I've been very impressed with the quality of the company. I've been around them now for almost 3 years. I've watched what they've done in other communities, Pendleton, Noblesville, throughout Indianapolis, and they work in a lot of small communities. Plymouth, I know, Wabash, et cetera, are all places where they've done good quality work, taking existing buildings and turning those into apartments and residential space. So tickled to death to have them in town. And what we're asking in order to benefit them here is a 7-year, 70% abatement for this property. And to give you some idea of what that means, currently those properties, combination of properties, is assessed at $339,000. Their estimate is they're going to be investing another $450,000 in those properties. I can tell you that they've already exceeded that number. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but they're well past the 450. But if we were to use that math, they would, our county assessor were to come in and assess them at the full value that they've spent, those properties would be assessed at approximately $789,000. So if you were to grant this 7-year, 70% abatement, that will save them roughly $16,000 a year. Over the course of 7 years, it's about $115,000 savings to them. And when we consider the fact that they are well over $2 million as far as investment in the community at this point, they're moving a business. We've got 56 good jobs. This is a growing company. And we get that entire block renovated as part of this transaction. So that's all the information that I have. I'd be glad to answer questions from the community or from council.
You need to come up to the mic.
Excuse me?
I have one question.
Yes, Councilwoman Cole.
Why 70%? What was the determining factor on that? I
Be-
know like in the housing, I understand.
Sure.
How was-
Well, they had asked for assistance on some of the other downtown projects that they have done, and we didn't help them. I mean, the only thing we've done at this point is put a transformer in to increase the amount of electrical power for the apartments on Meridian Street. So we've been very careful. We gave them a chance to prove themselves, feel like they have proven themselves. So that's why we're asking for a higher number to try to move that needle a little bit and provide them with some savings.
So how much would you say, and if you already answered this and I missed it, I apologize, how much would you say they've already invested into the city?
At this point, they're over $2 million total. Now that would include the 9th Street property. That would include everything that they've done on Meridian Street. And in addition to that, the work that they're doing for Anderson University at a substantially lower cost than what it would usually be. So AU is going to walk away with 2 dorms completely renovated. They've also purchased the former graduate property there at Nursery Road. They purchased that as well. So they're well over $2 million as far as their investment to date.
Other questions of Mr. Winkler?
I have
Yes,
one.
ma'am. Come forward.
Please.
Last name Clage Brooks. I have one. I have a couple questions.
Sure.
Thank you for bringing a company to Anderson. I'm grateful. But you said the investment. You said 56 jobs. Can I ask? Can they put an investment into the education? That means D26, or because they do have a skilled trade area, and why don't we have them actually partnership with them to make sure that the individuals can learn on the job training and also give an additive bonus to the individuals if they get the opportunity to have a job first opportunity to work after graduation?
Good question. I would be happy to propose that. I know they do their own training as far as, it's on the job training, but I would be glad to propose that they formalize some sort of a relationship with D26. Obviously, the construction related portion that D26 currently has as far as residential construction, there might be an opportunity there, but I'd be happy to propose that.
Greg, do you have any idea how many units they're talking about building as far as rental units?
Well, the ones that they finished on Meridian Street, I believe they have a total of 14 there. They have the 15th one on 9th Street. And then whatever they've currently got, they've purchased from AU as far as the former graduate property. I believe it was Raven Apartments. And in addition to that, then whatever they're doing as far as AU and the dorms, I don't have a number
This
there.
isn't going to be rental apartments.
No,
No, this isn't. That's okay. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure I was
no,
understanding
that's,
correctly.
that's,
what I
that's,
thought.
that's for AU for
Yeah,
their
yeah,
students. Yep,
Not, yeah.
right. Yep. Other questions? Sure, please.
Angie Strickler, 2232 Gregory Lane, 46012. And my question is for Mr. Winkler. I've been wondering this for a long time, and so I thought I just need to ask. So when the number like $37 million in annual payroll is brought up, what does that actually mean for the city of Anderson? Like, why is that number important?
So the number was 3.7 million.
Yeah,
So
37 million.
I
I'm
would love,
making up numbers,
I like your math. We can't get this.
We
It's
will
three,
accept that.
Thank you.
it's 3.7 million. So as I said, about $32 an hour. So you're looking at, jobs that are going to be anywhere from $64,000 to $70,000 a year jobs. So that's the first thing we get are good paying jobs that as Ms. Glazebrook mentioned, people have an opportunity to learn. It's a trade. It's something that you don't necessarily need that college degree. You can learn this trade and make a really good living learning to cut stone and be involved in that type of a renovation business. So that's really the main thing that they get.
There's no like tax.
Well,
that
there
trickles
is,
down?
there is, obviously, and again, the way the state of Indiana calculates that employment tax, it's based on a couple of different things. If it's someone who lives in Anderson and works in Anderson, then that comes back through the county and then is dispersed through the municipalities in the county. If it's a person who lives outside of Madison County and works here, then there's a portion of it that comes through. So it's challenging to try to track that and figure out what portion is going to actually trickle down through county government to the city of Anderson. So, the thing that I would offer is what we're getting here are really good jobs that fit our labor force. And that's really important. Yes, go ahead.
And I think this question has come up before in other scenarios, but we obviously would like for that money to trickle here.
Uh-huh.
So is there an incentive or is there a way to help that happen?
Well, that's of course governed by the state tax
Well,
process,
as far
but
as encouraging them to hire locally.
locally.
Yes.
Yeah, well, given the nature that, they're going to be working here, I think, that most likely happens almost by osmosis. But that's, I feel like the majority of people they're going to hire are going to be here.
Going in and
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
the new condos going in and
So maybe,
yeah.
they
I
will.
mean, we
Okay.
continue to open up these opportunities for.
Okay.
The majority of the people, and it's just a matter of common sense for them, they want people that are going to be close.
Right.
So the majority of the people they're going to be adding will be people that are local Anderson folks. In addition to that, my understanding is that the majority of their labor force, which is prior to this has been outside of Madison County, is being encouraged to move here. So I think we'll see a significant value as far as our labor force and our people in this community.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Any other questions?
I just, yes, just one. The company called Fab,
Mhm.
located in the old Klein Hen warehouse.
Right, Fab Cab. Yep.
Fab Cab.
Yep.
They make the aluminum fronts for elevators.
All of the
And
finishes for the elevators. Yeah.
That project employed, 30-some people?
It's a little more than that now, but when they first came, it was low 20s and they've continued to grow.
And they renovated a building.
Yeah, they did a very
building
nice
that
job
was in bad
renovating the
shape.
building and rebuilding the sidewalk and the landscaping and everything. Yeah.
Okay, so this company is coming in and they're talking about, what'd you say, 56 jobs?
56 jobs is
So
the number.
So in that one block and a half, there have been 100 roughly jobs, good paying jobs, created, buildings renovated.
Yeah.
I think that May building is one of the old, was one
It
of
is.
the oldest buildings in Anderson. And just think of that now, just in one block downtown that was basically not doing anything except falling apart, has now been renovated.
Yeah.
Created around 100 jobs, put several buildings that were falling apart through renovation. And we have, are both companies now located in Anderson?
Yes.
Okay, so they're both located in Anderson. So the local option income taxes
Right.
would come back to Anderson. So out of just a block and a half that just took a little vision from some young guys and the Fab Company, I don't know those folks. That's economic development at its best.
Yeah.
And that's something we all ought to be very proud of. And we thank you and your staff for putting those together.
Well, we're tickled to death to have the opportunity and be able to present it to you.
Yeah.
But FabCab, again, is a company that's, local Madison County company, but I'm so happy to have them here.
Absolutely.
That is a niche business. They're incredibly competitive, and they do redesign of elevators all over the world. Primarily United States, but certainly all over the world, and they're very competitive at it. So
Go find some more.
yeah, well, hopefully they're close too. It's nice to have them close and be able
Oh,
to
yeah.
consolidate.
A lot of folks will remember the Gentry Cabinet Company. It was
Right.
in Anderson forever, and they revolutionized cabinets around here.
Yep.
Well-known, well-respected. My mother, she had some Gentry cabinets, and she was very proud of those. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Any other
You
questions?
wish to speak, ma'am?
Sure, please.
I have
Come.
one question. Carnita Wilson, 46016. The only question I have is about the workers. Are they pulling from union or non-union workers, or is this their own employees?
A large portion of them are existing employees that'll be relocating here.
Mhm.
My understanding is this is not a union shop,
Not a union job.
and at $32.
Oh, I don't, I
Yeah,
just,
it's
I
think
just
it
know
was-
how I just know how union brings
Sure.
work,
Brings people in.
the
because
laborers
they're union,
in,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I want.
No, this is, as far as I know, there's no union labor involved in this.
Okay.
So, and those skill sets would be carpentries, stone cutters, et cetera.
Right.
I'm assuming there's a labor union for stone cutters, but I don't know.
It is.
Carpentry, there certainly is,
It
but
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
sure.
Does anybody else wish to speak or issue a comment or get on record?
Sure.
Y'all need a microphone up here.
No.
We got our steps in today.
The question I have is, my name is Levita Glage Brooks, is this, I would like a promise from them to invest in our youth. Because when we had General Motors, they had programs where people can take half a day and go and work at their facilities. And they also produce the next engineers, the millwrights, the carpenters, the hydraulics, the pipe fitters, and all of that. But what I'm asking is, if we're going to give them something, as it says, much is given, much is required, because please let them know that they need to promise us that they will invest in our youth.
Okay.
Because our youth, if we're going to do economic development, we need to have them somewhere to work and be able to be proud to want to live, even though they may go to college. They can go to Purdue and come back and says, hey, I've had this experience when I was in high school, went to college, I want to come back and work. So that's the only thing I'm asking, because we don't see those programs on a regular basis where we see companies coming in and investing in our youth.
Well, I can't make that promise on their behalf, obviously, but I will certainly ask them to commit to that. And given the way that I've watched them work with their existing employees, the type of work that they do, I'm confident that makes perfect sense to them.
Yeah, very good. Anybody else wish to say anything?
Questions?
Well, we're going to close the public hearing. It's 6:55, and we will close the public meeting on this resolution.
Yep.
Very good.
Question.
Question's been called.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Dixon. I knew he was gone.
Left the
Why did I do
floor.
that? Counselor Freeman,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers,
Yes.
Counselor Culp. Yes. Counselor Newman.
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes. Resolution 2-26 has passed the council. And
Thank you, Council.
President,
Councilman Freeman?
I have just a shout out. Our street department, I made a phone call and 2 days later, there were 3 big potholes on 31st Street that were fixed, and all my people called me and thanked me. And in a day where people are always getting yelled at, we need to pat them on the back. They did a great job, and I'm proud of them, and I appreciate them getting out there right away to do it.
Their snow removal effort was excellent this year, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you, Councilman Freeman. Anybody else? All right.
Oh, Andy's raising her hand. And did you want to come up?
No, but I got to.
Yeah. It's being recorded. I can't help it.
Angie Strickler, 46012. I just have a question because on communications, we skipped over the discussion of council rules. Is that?
That's next.
It's coming up.
Oh, you're going back to it. Oh, I thought you were getting ready to adjourn. I know how you are some nights. Okay.
Learning, Ange.
Okay, thank you.
That's all right. We just doing, what are we doing now?
We're going to communications now.
Okay, I'm sitting right here.
All right.
Okay. For the audience, we are going to go back now and have a discussion about amendments to council rules. And of course, you're welcome to stay. It's part of the meeting. And it's basically upgrading the council, updating the council on things that are in our rules that is, I think you'd use the term antiquated. So, and then at the end of that, we'll try to get some consensus on moving forward with this or not moving forward with it. But let me just say this. A month or so ago, after I became president, members, at least one member of the council came to me and indicated we needed to review the council rules and regulations. Now, all of you have received packets that have the rules and regulations in it. And so I met with the clerk, Sheila Ashley, very gracious in her office is willing to help us with this. And so I went through the rules just on my own. Now, I've been a member of the council. At the end of this term, it'll be 24 years. So I've been here a while. There were things in our council rules today that I never heard of. It was that antiquated. The log, the journal, where it mentions that, never heard of that. Simple things like the times we're supposed to have our meetings. For many years it was 7 o'clock. Now our regular meetings are at 6 o'clock, and our special meetings are at 5:30. That was wrong.
Sorry.
In most of the when it talks about the officers, it gets into the only term that was used was he. Well, in today's world, that's not the way it should be. Things like that, obvious things. Committee assignments. It used to be, and I first came on the council was this way. We had a number of committees that the president would assign 3 members of the council for each committee. Well, I don't know if you guys have well, here it is.
Is it the standing committees?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
The standing committees?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm just using this as an example. Where's it at here? Yeah, let me borrow that. We have understanding committees. It is page 2, paragraph 8. We have light and power, water, budget, education, parks, streets, safety, police and fire, health and aviation, or the airport. But actually, under current Indiana law, light and power, water pollution control, and water are by law under the control of the Board of Public Works. the park or the safety, police and fire by law are under control of the Public Safety Board. Now, the only, what we have in that as a council is we will approve their budgets and we will also approve rate increases. Okay? But other than that, and I think we need to sort that out and decide, we need to know what's going on with utilities. And I believe that's part of our oversight. But whether we need to continue to ask 3 people to serve on these committees, I don't know. So those are the kind of things that we need to ferret out. Health. The health board used to be split between City of Anderson and Madison County. And we each paid, I don't know whether it was 50-50 or however it was. Health board's completely under control of the county. We have nothing in the health board at all, as we don't approve a budget for them or anything like that. So do we need to have a health committee, if you will? Not to say that health's not extremely important. But we need to sort those things out as a council and bring these more in line with exactly what we're doing. So that's the reason I come back to the council. I went through and did all but about the last 3 pages. And I found a bunch of things that I thought should be amended or at least thought about. So I come back to the council tonight and asking the council's approval by resolution to move forward with this. Now, I've been in communication, of course, with council members as recently as, I think it was last Sunday night, when I sent out a email to all members and our council, so they know what I was thinking. But I don't believe it's something that I want council's input. That's important. I want the community to know what we're working on. That's important. And so when I talked with Sheila actually is responsible for records for the City of Anderson. And we were trying to figure out a way that we could make proposed amendments so that all council members could keep up with them. Okay? And then we would put them in a package at the end and vote on the amendments to the ordinance on rules. I want a very open process, and we may end up having to have a meeting or 2 as we get down to the end, but I don't want to just log this thing up with meetings that count, more meetings for councilmen to go to. But I do think it's important we amend our ordinances, and rules is one of those. And so I'm here tonight asking that I get hopefully a resolution or a motion for the council to continue the review of our rules for the purposes of making responsible changes.
Why do we need a motion? We can just continue. Why can't we just continue?
We could, but I'd rather have on record that the council supports it.
Mr. President,
Unanimous consent would work.
Yeah.
Yes,
Do it again.
right.
Of the members present.
Yeah, and we have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Don't go away, ladies.
So,
Very good. Do we have a motion to that effect?
sure.
I make a motion.
Made by Jennifer Culp. Do we have a second?
That was Robin Wagner.
Robin Wagner. Very good. We have a motion and a second. Would the clerk call the roll?
Just do. I thought we
Or
were
just do
doing
it by
consent.
voice vote?
Just do consent.
All members in
Just
favor of the
unanimous
motion
consent.
to move forward on reviewing rules?
Consent.
So I consent.
Because you're not really consenting on it.
Ready to.
right now.
I'm a consent. Rachel, are you consenting?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes,
That's
consent.
unanimous among the members that are still here tonight. So I take that as permission to move ahead with the project and fully aware that it's an important project and that we need to keep everybody involved in the loop. Any other comments? Come right up, ma'am. Hold on a second. We have a lady who wants to speak. Come right up.
I'm coming. Carnita Wilson, 46016. I don't know if you realize that in less than, when I started on this project, it was 60 days, but now it's 40 days. In 40 days, we will have over 3,000 youth on the streets of Anderson from 11 to 18 with nothing to do. We have programs, but they're not enough programs. So I want you to, I'm putting together a project and I'm going to email each one of you. And I just want your consideration of looking at the project.
Yeah.
We have partners that are ready to jump in and help. And of course, you know, we're asking for a little bit of money, not a whole bunch, but a little bit.
You need to get the mayor and you need to get the deputy mayor
Yeah,
involved
we
in this.
know.
Have you met with him?
It's on the way.
Good.
But, and we've talked and we've had community meetings and it takes 2 minutes for youth between the ages of 11 and 18 to commit a crime.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we already have a 13, 2 17-year-olds and a 19-year-old sitting in Madison County on trial for murder. We don't want that. We don't want to repeat that for this summer.
No.
We want to give them opportunities, work opportunities, as we were talking to Mr. Winkler, Attorney Winkler about, and to get them involved in being part of our community. I met with some of them and their specific question was, how do we do this? You're asking us to be community leaders. You're asking us to be involved in the community, but you're not showing us how. So we want to get some programs started. And like I said, we do have some partners that are ready to jump in. We are going to talk to the mayor. And I just want you to be aware. So when you get this email from Hey Carnita, you don't look at it like, who is she?
Is that how your name is? Hey, Carnita?
Hey Carnita. Yep.
Have you sent out,
Can I just tell you, you don't know mine. That's pretty crazy.
have you
Yeah.
ever sent out any emails to us?
No, that's why I'm giving it to you
city
tonight.
do you know if the city is having any of their big things that they do every summer, the big like summer camps and stuff
Well,
like that they've done at different
They
schools?
do,
So,
but they
like,
start at 9 and they end at 3. And the peak hour for youth is 3 to 9,
so you're gonna do them in the afternoon. You're wanting to do
all
them
throughout the day. We're having phases.
Okay.
It's going to be phases. We just want to teach them how to be responsible citizens
Teach them how to become employees.
and give them a voice at the table. Because how do we know to serve them if we don't know what they want?
You know, have you also approached private business?
Yes,
Have you talked to the Chamber of Commerce?
Black Chamber of Commerce.
The fellow that was doing an excellent job just left, Whitson.
Clayton.
You might want to talk with them.
What's his name?
Well, he's
No, he's
gone.
not
He's
there
gone.
anymore.
No, what's his? Oh, he's gone already from the.
It's the Anderson, well, it's called something else now. It used to be the Anderson Madison County Chamber.
Citizens Bank.
But I would suggest you talk with them. But I do know this.
It's the Madison County
City
Alliance.
hires,
There you go.
Madison County Alliance. Thank you.
yeah, thank you. The city hires, of course, summer help. And they work in different areas. My first job with the city was with the water company. When I was old, long time ago. But it was a good way to start, you know,
Right.
because you learn.
Right.
And you learn you got to be to work on time. You got to wear the right clothes. You can't loaf all day long, although we did sneak a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But anyway, they hire summer help.
Okay.
And a lot of them do mowing, for example.
Still a job.
Yeah, and it's good, hard job with, you know, it's a good day's work. And that program is handled through the building commissioner. You really need to talk to David Ikes and the mayor and let us know if we could be helpful in that respect.
I will.
Because as I mentioned before, I think a chance to work for a private business,
Mm-hmm.
you know, city's a good place to start.
Mhm.
I really got interested in the city
Mm-hmm.
because I was at a water company,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and we weren't exactly doing the glamorous jobs that some
Right.
help, you know.
Right. And
That's the way it
I
is.
think if they work within the city, then they take more pride in the city.
Absolutely.
They take more pride in the city. Yeah,
Get the
absolutely.
savings account, put some of that money in the savings account
Well,
so they can buy some clothes.
You can have them have, but I mean, yes, it's important to teach them to work. That's so vital. But I mean, classes on taxes, I teach a lot.
life skills.
Life skills. I teach
Bingo.
nutrition. I teach, personal training. I teach, health stuff, teaching, I've taught lots of kids, teaching them how to take care of their bodies.
So
why
you're
they
willing
sleep.
to mentor
Well,
this summer?
I don't know if I'll do that. But I can I just have because I've worked with a lot of kids that way.
Mhm.
The problem is kids aren't quite ready to hear it. And so that's why, it takes special kids. But, but there's also going to be a program through Plain Song that is opening up some classes for like music therapy type of stuff
Mhm.
that I would reach out to Plain Song to see what they're already offering.
Say Plain Song.
Yes. So a lot of those are for younger kids, but if there was a grant that you could work with Kirby, I'm sure she would love that kind of stuff. But I just think it's also important for kids to start understanding where they fit in life, that it's not just on the streets, and who they are is not just a job. It is so much more part of the community. So
Yeah. Well, look for the the email is HEEY Carnita, and I will be reaching out to you guys. Thank you.
make a motion to adjourn.
Do we have anything else to come before us tonight?
Mr. Chairman,
I already did
Sir,
it.
I second.
And Jeff already seconded, but you go
I
ahead.
second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.